EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Here comes K.J. Osborne out of his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. At their own 14-yard line. First play and a first pass for Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
From the 23, here's second down and 1. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Cousins on first down. Gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this, create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, this is Madison. Sheds, evades the tackler, and now some space. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Minnesota.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Addison's got it. What a catch. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They work now on second and 9. Now Cousins. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. Trying to find Jordan Addison that time. Third down here. You look at this Bears defense. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
But 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Here's Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. They run with a fourth-round pick, Roschon Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Fields on first down. That's complete to Mooney. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. The Bears at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Anthony Schwartz, the intended target, but now it's third down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Working the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle, Johnson. Trucks over him. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 3. Fields going to change things up here. Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 33. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throwing, Cousins. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. Into space at the 45. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
To number 3, Jordan Addison. 24-yard gain on the play. And the Vikings first down.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's down the field for Jefferson. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Justin Jefferson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A shotgun snap, Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Extend. Out. Let's go.
From the 50, here's Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. But it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields. Looking deep here for Mooney. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just past the 35.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Play action now. Cousins. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On play action, Cousins. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Off the play fake, Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20.
That was a terrible read.
30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well. They'll go Madison up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. From the 20, here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Cousins. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now Cousins going to change it up. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
2nd and goal from the 1. Trying the power game with Ham. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Madison will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Joseph on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Vikings 14. Bears nothing.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here we go.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Moore, the motion man right.
Mayday. Hey, 551. Right.
Now a 1st down throw. Fields. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Press. Butt straight. Hey, can. Hey, can. Butt straight. Get high.
Here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Darnell Mooney. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here we go.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Right.
Fields. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Following the interception, Cousins. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Listen to me.
Now Cousins. This is caught by Addison. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. On the toss, Madison. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Hot.
3 yards. First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Here comes K.J. Osborne out of his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cousins looking to put it up right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A huge play there right off the bat. 51 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this has taken that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here. They come out attacking from the outset, and it pays off in a big way.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And they'll go ahead and down this one right on the chalk of the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Through the middle of the field. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
First and goal, Minnesota.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Cousins to throw it. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. K.J. Osborne from 8 yards out. And the Vikings are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Bears nothing.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up first and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this defense for the Vikings. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think plays like that will give them some confidence. Something sorely needed going against this unit.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Fields now to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Johnson on the counter. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 35-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. Fields changing the play. Mooney, the motion man right. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Fields. Able to hit his target, Claypool. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
11 more yards. Complete to Chase Claypool. A gain of 11. Brings up 2nd.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
At the 6-yard line.
From the gun, here's Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Motion man is Schwartz. Now Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3 and not giving up 6.
Santos' kick is up and through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. Touchdown Bears! Chase Claypool from 3 yards out. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake. Cousins. Oh, what a catch by Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. They go play action. Cousins. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 2nd down. You look at this Bears defense, and they've played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Cousins now. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
After one, 14-6 our score. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. 11. You got a mini bases tonight.
Out of the gun, Fields. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Fields. It got his man complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields. That's complete to Mooney. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw is Fields. Got an open man at Schwartz. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the 16-yard line.
Angel. No bus.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Here's Fields now on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Again, Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
25-yard line. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing is Cousins. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. On the handoff, it's Madison. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. On play action, Cousins out to his left. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. To throw is Cousins. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Cousins. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a 2nd and 10. Cousins. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Cousins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Fields going to move them around. Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Hey, 551, 551. Press, watch right.
Moore, the man in motion. Throwing on third down, Fields. Completion here to Claypool. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Going quickly out wide to Moore. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Fields now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Mooney, the motion man right. Here we go on 4th down. Fields. Flush to his right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A 47-yard attempt.
The kick by Joseph is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Breaks through the contact. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Now Fields. He's going to look deep for more. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Fields. He's got a man complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Motion man is Schwartz. Now a 1st down throw. Fields. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Back to throw. Fields. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Following the interception, Cousins. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Here's a give to Madison running right. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph for Minnesota. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and that will keep this a 15-point game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
2nd and 9 from the 44. Here's Fields. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Fields on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 23.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
To throw, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Cousins. This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And quickly they get to the line. Play action now. Cousins. That's down the field for Jefferson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Playing success in this game already. 2 touchdown catches, but that was a very dangerous throw. But you have to understand, with 2 catches already for touchdowns, they're going to try and force it to him at times as well.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there, all 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down. Here's Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Powell. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. Throwing, Cousins. Going for the deep ball. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
Getting too for yourself now, homeboy.
Picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. We have played 3 quarters. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Now a give to Madison. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The offense on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. On play action, Cousins. They'll get this underneath to Madison. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Going on the ground with Madison. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Fields. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Madison. Able to slither by. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
On third down, Cousins going underneath. And it's a fumble. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That is incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Madison. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Vikings first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Joseph's got it, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Here's it. The ball comes out, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Here's Madison running left. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Another carry now for Madison. Ooh, with a juke. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll run with Madison. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This 2nd and 4. Throwing here, Cousins. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And
now Jones is hit. He lost the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Here we go. Good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
That's right. Hey, Ken.
Out of the gun, Fields. Right side, Claypool's got it. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Hey, Ken. That's right. That's right.
Here's Fields. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense has been so stingy all game long. No reason to think it's suddenly going to open up now. They took their shot, but this, like many others, falls incomplete.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And one last throw here for Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Vikings, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.